Hello students, hope you all are safe and fine at your home, and I am expecting that you have completed all the exercises of the lessons given in mathematics. If not yet, please do it fast. Okay, we have started the revision and this is the third revision of mathematics and chapter is percentage. So we are going as the word say, percentage is the combination of two words, that is per and cent. This per stand for out of and cent stand for 100. You might have listened the word century, the centimeter. Centimeter is a part of meter and it has 100 centimeter. Okay, so century, it is a part of years and it has 100 years. Clear to you? So we are moving to the percentage. Now some points are there. First point is how to convert fraction to percentage. So if I am having any number 2 upon 5, simply we will multiply it by 100% and we will simplify it. Okay. So you know how to multiply the fraction. The same way we will follow this. 100 will be divided by 5. So 5 1s are 5 and 5 2s are 10. So it is 20. Now next step is 2 multiplied by 20. It is 40. Now percentage sign is there. So we will put the percentage sign. So 2 by 5 is converted into the percentage. The answer is 40%. Correct? The second point is convert, this is a fraction to percentage, the second is number to percentage. So 72 we have to do in percentage, so 72 into 100%. Very simple. So it is 7200%. Clear? The third point is we have to convert percentage to fraction. So if I am taking a number 35%, so 35% means 35 upon 100. Okay. So percent means per 100. So it is 100. Now this 35 upon 100 will be simplified. So we will divide both the number by 5. It will be 7 upon 20. And this is the answer. Because it is the simplest form of the fraction. The fourth one is convert decimal into percentage. So it is 0.25. 0.25 we can write down as 25 upon 100. It is correct? If you have doubt in this, I will explain you the another way how we get this. So 0.25 multiply by 100, and when we are dividing any number by same number and multiplying by same number, there is no change in the value. So what I did, I multiplied by 100 and I divided by 100. So there will be no change in the answer. So when 0.25 multiplied by 100, we will get 25 and the denominator is already 100. So it is 25 upon 100. Now we have to simplify this. So divide it by 25. Why? Because 25 is the SCF of 25 and 100. So 25 1s are 25 and 25 4s are 100. So this is the fraction. So what first step? Convert into the fractional part, then simplify it and write the answer in the simplest form. The fifth one is convert the percentage into the decimal. So I am taking one number 21%. So if it is 21%, what will be there? 21 upon 100. And when you are studying the decimal lesson, you have to learn that when we are dividing any number by 10, then decimal will be before one digit. So it will be 2.1. If I am dividing any number by 100, the decimal will be before 2 place. So it will be 0.21. Why I put 0 here? Because decimal will be never be alone. It needs a support of the whole number. That's why I am putting here 0.21. So this is all about the exercise 13A. The first fraction to percentage, then whole number to percentage, percentage to fraction, decimal to percentage, and the last one is the sorry, here I have to put the percent sign and it will be little changes are there. So the correct answer is 25%, 1/4% or 25%. Okay, this is the wrong way, beta. That's why I'm cutting it. So I have to change into multiply by 100 and 200. When I multiplied it, it become 25 upon 100, and 25 upon 100 will be this become, and we can write 25 upon 100 as a 25%. Then percentage to decimal, and this is all about the exercise 13A. You have to solve each and every question in the rough copy. Again, I am repeating, don't leave any question. As much you will do the practice, you will learn it. Now we are moving to the exercise 13B. So in 13B, what is there? We have to find out, the first question is 15% of 200. Okay, this is the percent, this is number, and this is the of. Percent we will write down 15 upon 100. Then of means multiply, and then we will write down this number. So this 200 will be divided by 100. 100 ones are 100 and 100 twos are 200. Okay, then the value is 15 multiplied by 2, it is 30. So answer is 15% of 200 is 30. Clear? Same thing we will do if it is written rupees, we will put the rupees sign. If it is written kilogram, we will put the kilogram sign. If any unit is given, either it is rupee, money, it is weight, it is anything, liter, meter, whatever the unit is given, we have to mention the unit. But if nothing is given, we will write the answer like this only. Okay. Now next question is, express the following as a percentage. This is the percentage given and we have to find out the value. The value is given and we have to find out the percentage. The first question is 25 paise as a percentage of rupees 4. So this is paisa and this is rupees. Both are in different unit. So first part we have to change both into the same unit. So we will convert rupees 4 into paise. So we know that 1 rupees is equal to 100 paise. Okay. So 4 rupees is equal to rupees 4 multiplied by 100. So it is 400 paise. Okay. Now both 25 paise and this 400 paise both are same. Now how to take out the percent? Obtained upon total multiply by 100%. Okay. So this is obtained is 25. Total is 400 multiply by 100%. Okay. This 100 will be divided this is 4. 25 upon 4. Either you leave it like that, the fractional way, or you can convert it into the decimal. So 4 6 are 24 and the 10, 4 2s are 8 and 4 5s are 10. I have done it mentally, but if you have any doubt, you make a rough column here and divide 25 by 4. This is 4 6 are 24 minus 1. Decimal will be there. When we are putting decimal, we are bringing 0 here. Then 4 2s are 8 minus this is 2. Again decimal is there, so we will put the 0. 4 5s are 20. Children, I am expecting that you are mature enough to do these small division mentally. Do as much practice as you can. Okay. So these are the 2 points in the, which is including in the exercise 13B. This is all about the 13B. Complete all the question do all the question in rough copy. Now we are switching to the last topic, that is the profit and loss percentage. First of all, you are knowing what is profit. Profit means when CP is smaller than the SP, then there is profit. Okay, CP is cost price and SP is selling price. When cost price is smaller than selling price, there is a profit. So profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Why? Because profit should not be negative. or loss should not be negative. And we know that when we are subtracting, we are always subtracting smaller number from the bigger number. So selling price is more and cost price is less. Now if I have to take out its percentage, what we will do, as we are doing obtained upon total into 100. The same formula we will follow here. The obtained is profit. We have taken out the profit. Total is cost price. That was the total value. And that will be multiplied by 100. Okay. This is the all about the. I hope it is clear to you. Now we are doing with some example. The same thing is there in the case of loss also. Loss is equal to CP minus SP. Why? Because in case of loss, cost price is more than selling price. Clear? Now, this is the formula. Then profit percentage is this is profit percentage, and this is loss percent. We will be making this percent sign. Okay. So it is loss obtained upon total multiplied by 100%. You can put it inside the bracket also. It's not compulsory, but you can. Clear to you? Now shall we do some exercises? One question I am doing here. A dress was bought at ₹1000. So cost price is ₹1000. You need not to write complete statement. Sold for ₹800. This is the first question of exercise 3rd C. Exercise 3rd C, first question. Cost price is ₹1000. Selling price is ₹100. First we have to find out whether it is profit or loss. You can see that cost price is greater than selling price. So what will be here? It will be loss. Okay. So loss is equal to 1000 minus 800. Okay. So it is, rupees sign is there. So ₹200 is the loss. Then loss percent is equal to ₹200 divided by cost price, that is 1000, ₹1000 multiply by 100%. Okay. This 100, this 20 is deducted from this, and this 10 is deducted from here. So loss percentage is equal to 20%. Clear to you? The same way we will solve all the questions in the exercise and complete exercise 3rd C also. All question in rough copy. In case if you are facing problem anywhere, you are just refer the previous video of the percentage lesson part 1 and part 2. Okay. Now we are switching to the chapter revision. The first question is choose the correct option. 17% as a decimal. So we know how to convert 17% into decimal. We will write down, make a rough column in the copy, and I'm talking about the exam. So always make a rough column, solve it there. So if I'm making rough column here, it is 17 upon 100. Now 2 digit is there, so decimal will be before 2 digits. So answer will be 0.17. So which is the correct option? C is the correct option. 2 by 5 of 35 and 10% of 70. We have to take out these two values and we have to add it. Make a rough column, solve it and then do it. So 2 by 5 of 35. It is 2 upon 5 into 35. 5 7 ja 35. This is 2 7 ja 14 plus 10% of 70. So 10 upon 100 multiply by 70. So this 0 will be deducted from here. This is deducted from here. So it is 7. So 14 plus 7 is 21. So correct answer is P. Okay. Now 25% of 2 kg to 40 gram. You can do by your own. First you convert 2 kg 240 gram into the gram. That is the 2240. Okay. Then take out its 25%. 25 upon 100. Solve it and get the answer. Then 9% of 100 and 100% of 9. If you will take out 9% of 100, 9 upon 100 into 100. So both are, it is equal to 9. And 100% of 9, it is multiplied by 9. this is also 9. So both are same, so we will put here equal sign. Correct? These two are, you have to solve by your own. In case if you are facing any problem, you can ask me. Here it is given 1 day, so you will convert it into a 24 hour. Here it is given 1 rupees, you will convert it into the 100 paise. Correct? So do this exercise also in your copy. In case of any doubt, children, please refer the previous video which was uploaded in the Campus Care and do all the question and get good marks. Practice is the best option in case of mathematics. As much as you can do the practice, you will get the very good marks. All the best.